season for battle wounds, battle scars, body bump, bruise, stabbed in the back, brimstone fire jumping through. Still love my life, I got money and power, and you gotta live with the bad blood now.
Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Hey, now we got
Problems. And you can solve them. Why did I decide to start it?
That's how they sang that song. I don't think anybody would like it.
Okay, very, 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 very odd, but I love the song. This is Bad Blood, Taylor Swift featuring Kendrick Lamar. 15 minutes gone past midday. Good afternoon. You are tuning and listening to Perspectives here on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. I'm Rayo Omotoso, and of course, I'm joined by my shaggy head, four-eyed nerd.
All these names for me.
Yeah, you need to see what Muna looks like. I hope the cameras are working. Hello.
Oh.
Hello, YouTube.
Let me adjust.
Yes. No, but it's lovely. Shaggy hair is good. Not all the time. What's that word now? Yeah, you know?
I guess today I rocked it like forward.
Yeah.
It was very cool. I was just getting compliments.
Natural hair. Natural hair girl hair issues, right?
Yeah.
Because you have soft and fluffy hair. Yeah, of course, I can envy from afar. You didn't tell them you had to spray it with oil and water and put conditioning for a while.
That's why whenever I carry my natural hair, and they'll be like, "Oh, why are you putting on wig?" Do you know the pain involved in natural hair?
Tell me about that.
At times I just leave it like I don't want to touch it for over a month because it's so painful.
Yeah, when you have
It's
full hair
beautiful.
that's fluffy and shaggy. Yes, you know how that's a big problem. Some people have you seen their fronts, their edges are not existent.
My sister is a very good example.
Okay, it's beautiful though. It's beautiful,
Yeah,
Jerry. Keep
thank
rocking it,
you.
Jerry.
Thank you.
Unnecessary. All right, so because that, remember what we said last week on Perspectives that because of the Ramadan season, our programming is kind of flexible, especially for Mondays and Tuesdays, which are the only days we edit the program. We're going to keep it really short and simple. We have to go for a major break at 12:39 when we have to bring you the call to prayer, and so we're going to be, try and incorporate what we're doing today into that. And so today we're starting off the week with it's not a political topic. It's not even because I realized that from December, a lot of things that we've been talking about, INEC said, governorship polls,
Cash,
cash, exactly. And so it felt like we're doing the same thing. But the thing is, it's not a problem because every day there was some sort of drama to talk about.
It's true.
So as Yoruba people say, Aku cash availability, or congratulations Nigerians, there's now enough cash.
But people are still queuing up though.
Why? Because
I don't know.
So go to another ATM. People should stop. They like wahala. So congratulations on that end. So also we noticed that a lot of stories were slipping through the cracks because everybody was focused on. I mean, you know how they say when you lose something, you're the one that feels it, but the rest of the world just carries on, right?
Yeah.
So I found 3 stories that happened in the last 3 days, as in from the 28th of March till today. Okay, till yesterday, really. So many 3 issues were in particular trending, and so in no particular order. I know Mona is going to give you gist about them. We'd like pretty much while we're discussing it, really, we'll read the headlines, we'll talk about it, and we'd like to hear your feedback and your thoughts on it.
Okay.
So the first story that I found very actually Mona brought to my attention. I saw it in passing, but I didn't think too deep of it until we had a conversation about it. Is the story of Mercy Chinwo and some up and coming artists. Yes,
OBDs.
So now you see, I didn't even know his name until we were doing research for this topic. And so the headlines: Mercy Chinwo sues. What's his name? There's a way they put the stories. So just a sec. Mercy Chinwo versus Obedi's available options for remedy and finding a merit. I had to find a legal aspect to understand what it is. What was the problem? Mercy Chinwo is a household name in Nigeria now. In the last 5 years, she's done a fantastic job to build her gospel music singing career with dance to her songs, with praise and worship to her songs. Different people are like. So she's loved. Right? She's loved in Nigeria. I mean, her wedding was like, it's our personal business. Our sister is getting married. Yeah.
Even those that were not Christian singers, we are celebrating with her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's admirable. She's a good girl. She's a provider, good girl. She's gotten married to this fine pastor, and she's her story is the one of what's this fairy? It's a fairy tale, right? So she had this wedding in her native Akwa Ibom. Then she went, and then of course she's associated with stars like Banky W and Adesua. They go to the Waterbrook Church. Hello, So her story is like a fairy tale. And so when this one came out, now everybody suddenly, Nigerians, we are always opinionated. We just as we are opinionated about her wedding, we feel that everything that concerns her, we have to put a mouth in it. So it came to my attention because I saw her video from 2012.
Yes,
West African Idols.
Yes,
the one that Charlie Boy was a judge on, and she actually sang this. She gave a beautiful rendition of Fela's Zombie, and so Obidi's. Now I've never heard of him before. I said up
till this case that haven't made me know about him. I actually didn't know anything about him at all. So it's safe to say that his plan worked.
Yeah.
But it worked in a bad way because now people actually know him, but it has landed him into more trouble because she is suing him for 2 billion, not 2 million, no, 2 billion.
I guess some people. So like you said, when you pointed out that some people are saying, where do they expect him to get that kind of money? So don't do something that will make you have to pay BC.
But that money is much.
What does that mean? Is much? Do you know
That
how?
money is much. I don't think that guy can even raise up to 1 million to give her. I don't talk of 2 billion.
So the conversation is this: in what appears as a "do not stain my white" reaction, because
that's true though.
He's tarnishing her name, which he has built as a gospel artist, right? He's who is, like you said, we don't, up till today, we don't know who Obidi's was. Oh, okay. Fred knows who Obidi's is. You're coming to tell us about it. You caught me off guard there. Okay, so that's one story. Remember, we said we have limited time on the show, so as much as possible and as quick as you can, please send in your thoughts on the matter. I'm sure you've seen the issues trending on social media as well. Send us a message. We have missed hearing from you. Is it because of Ramadan? Is it the Ramadan that is causing the friction? Please now, come on. We'd like to hear commentary from you, right? 0818 22 22 206. 0818 22 205. So I want to look at a legal perspective to this issue, because in Nigeria, when we talk about copyright infringements, when we talk about anything that has to be legal, we like to sweep it under the rug. America, the legal cases are big cases. Whether you settle out of court, you use one line from a Taylor Swift song, or you just use Taylor Swift's name in it, for what?
Honestly,
you get without getting the correct what they call it.
Yeah, from what I saw, it seems like he even used her image as well.
Exactly.
And people were like, she's not the only one bearing Mercy Chinwo. And why is she suing? Is it old? But the funny thing is that we all know her signature cap is her putting on beret.
Yes.
And then in the that's what he actually titled the song. And then at the end of the O in her name, he actually put a beret. So who are you portraying? It's obviously her.
We assume that she has a right to that image.
Yes.
So you see, she's doing a cease and desist order. She's suing for defamation. She's not suing for copyright infringement, because number one, I found out that the Copyright Act alludes to the possibility that even Mercy Chinwo may not be the copyright owner in that photograph. Also, the song in dispute is an original song which did not sample or interpolate any of Mercy Chinwo's musical work. Again, the only corner of dispute is Obidi's uses of Mercy Chinwo's name and image in a secular song. So she's suing him for defamation, nothing else. But it's not a copyright infringement. He didn't use her songs. He didn't use her. Do you get? So that even image does not own it. She has not trademarked it. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's no image, there's no R on it that, okay, this is messaging. Whether you use it in a caricature, so she has not trademarked that image, so she cannot say holy. That's why she did not go to she didn't go what do you call it? She didn't go for copyright infringement. She went for defamation. So it's a disease. So you see that he has to go and change the name of the song, and then again, his song is an original. He did not use any of her lyrics. He did, so
yes, a song.
So he has a court case and he could win. So but we're waiting to see that out.
Win.
Yes. He could win. So that's one story. And so we're going to the next one. Let's quickly dwell on that. The next story is the one. So since they're similar, I thought maybe we should talk about two of them. Blessing CEO remanded in prison for cyberbullying. When was the first time you heard of cyberbullying? Ever? When did you ever hear of cyberbullying?
For someone being arrested because of it, I haven't heard of someone being arrested, but it's happening now. We are seeing it insults up, and even this election, those that chose to support who they wanted to support, you need to see lashes online.
Yeah.
Man, so
it's not a new word.
Yeah, it's not a new word. It's happening.
Also new in the sense that, do you remember a woman called Monica Lewinsky? Associated with Bill Clinton in 1994. She used to work in the White House, and Bill Clinton was accused of having an affair with one of his staff. It turned out to be this young girl, and he came back for a second term as president, but Monica Lewinsky was cancelled. As in, the internet was still just, but there was no internet, so to say, at that time, but every newspaper tabloid had her face, had her name. They disgraced her. Hey, you slept with a president. You understand? So she was called out, she was castigated, she was bullied. In fact, they used her in movies, they used her in songs, they used her in, she was the bad girl, like the poster child. So a few years ago, she did a TED talk and she said she did not know the name at the time for what they did to her was called cyberbullying. And so she has become an advocate, because there's nobody in the world who was born in the 80s, and if you grew up around the 90s, you'd have heard of Monica Lewinsky. So yes, she was the poster child for cyberbullying at the time. And then, but cyberbullying has taken new effects. Remember when you told me about Selena Gomez, how somebody was bullying her just because she liked somebody or didn't like somebody? You understand how? So these days we're canceling everybody, right? So now, Blessing CEO is notorious for that. I guess she's always looking for one trouble or another online, right? Good. Yeah. Why was she bullied? I didn't even know. Why was she bullying someone?
Yeah.
Do you know the details of why she was bullying the person?
She calls herself a relationship expert, number one.
Okay.
And then, so according to her, being a relationship expert, she always tends to put her mouth into a lot of things going on. So the whole IVD's wife.
Who is IVD?
I don't know his full name.
So IVD is some guy called Ike Bona.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So the whole issue now, she now feeling like a relationship expert. She acts like she is a psychologist, and the wife should have this, the wife should have that, the sister would have this, that. So
the IVD guy lost his wife.
Yes, he lost his wife, and the family is accusing him of killing the wife.
Okay.
So her now, she's saying it's a woman's fault. I don't know, she said a lot of things. It wasn't nice, if you ask me. It was so horrible. And then rumors came out again that she
has something to do with the IVD
something
guy.
to have to do. So people are like, wait, even if you're having an affair with someone's husband, is that how you come out and insult the late wife? So I'm sure the whole thing now pissed the family off. That's why they had to arrest her like that.
Okay, so because I heard that the police command spokesperson David Udayemi Benjamin Udayemi said that they have arraigned the self-proclaimed relationship experts, on a 6-count charge of including alleged cyberbullying, libel, exhibition of uncensored movies. And so the prosecution counsel said Blessing used her Instagram page to bully, threaten, and harass Folashade Samuels, sister to the late Bimbo Ogbonna. Do you understand? So it's a family, yes. And so that Blessing deployed her Instagram to injure the reputation of Folashade Samuel. That's the woman that died.
No,
and
that's her sister.
The sister.
The sister to Bimbo.
To Bimbo, yes. By exposing them to hatred, contempt, and ridicule. And so Blessing has pled not guilty. And then they said the presiding judge ordered her to be remanded in custody of the Nigerian Correctional Services till May 30th for hearing and bail application. So that's why we're having this conversation. Not because she was arraigned for cyberbullying. We're having this conversation because, again, is that not an infringement of her rights? Is it not a bailable offense? Why wait? This is like an entirely 2 months. She'll be in custody for 2 months. So then Nigerians go, it will teach her a lesson. Why? I know she's.
But if you ask me, I'll say the same thing.
But why?
A lot of people were tired of her consistent relationship expert advice.
On,
It was
unsolicited.
yes, it was so, and people were like, "Hey, you are a relationship expert and you are divorced, and you are calling yourself."
Wait till she comes out and she does my experience in so correctional center. So, but my challenge now is is cyberbullying not a bailable offense? Why do you have to keep her in that long? Then someone said because it's a correct that it's to teach her a lesson. So that means you can employ the law to your own advantage.
To teach
Why?
you, yes,
Why are you teaching her a lesson? 2 months is still long, in my own opinion.
Long,
do you
actually.
understand? I think it's quite
It's
long.
long.
Whatever it is, I mean, let her stand a proper, an objective trial. Don't put it say you want to teach her a lesson. You are not teaching anybody any lesson. So yes, I just wanted to say that. So we got this message earlier on. So it says, for me, I completely agree with what messaging we did. People should be held responsible for their actions. 2 billion is small safe. She should have asked for 6 billion so that if he can pay, he goes to jail. May the best lawyer win in court.
Jeez.
Please keep it coming. 0818 22 2205 0818 22 2206. So yes, seriously. Good morning. I thought perspective is on hold. No, me, I have moved on till after Ramadan before. No,
Are
please.
you serious? It's not on hold.
Patrick from Cairo, please call in. We are here. It says
Mondays and Tuesdays.
It's weird hearing
For
you
now.
both on air. How are you, Muna? How are you now? Me,
I'm fine. though.
So keep it coming. 0818 22 22. So we've heard from Patrick now. He says messaging what did the right thing, and that 2 billion is a small amount to pay.
my God.
He'll go for 6 billion. What are your thoughts on this matter? And also, do you think the judge was being too strict with Blessing CEO? Please, by all means, call in. Let us hear from you. 0818 22 22 206. Go on. You're going to say something, Muna.
And that 6 billion is much.
Much for who? So see,
I know what he
we
did
need to
was
draw the
wrong.
line.
I know what he did was wrong, but I don't think he can afford it.
It doesn't matter. So he goes and pay. See, if you there's a phrase: if you do something, you pay the price. I mean, if you do the crime, you pay the price. Yes, he
I
did
feel
the
so
crime.
bad
again.
for him though.
Why?
But next time,
But why don't you feel bad for Blessing CEO?
no, I don't.
60 days in a correctional facility for a bailable
She deserves
offense.
it.
What lesson are you teaching her? So you see, don't bend the law.
To me, I don't know. I'm just fed up with her content.
Okay,
honestly.
so Patrick also says cyberbullying is real. Again, people should be held responsible for their actions online and offline. A situation where someone will be in his house and use his or her phone keypad to bully someone because they have followers is unforgivable. It's a good thing that she's been taken to court. Again, may the best lawyer win.
But did you watch the video?
No, I didn't.
Okay, maybe that's why you are saying. Because if you watch that video,
Okay, so don't get me wrong. Cyberbullying, I agree. See, I gave you
Okay.
Monica Lewinsky's case,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I wasn't among those who condemned Monica Lewinsky. See, the older you get, you realize that things that, like you said now, if you do commit a crime, you serve the punishment for the crime that you commit. But why will you keep dragging Monica Lewinsky from 1994 to 2004 to 2014 to 20? Do you understand? Every bad thing you can think of now, you think of Monica Lewinsky, right? So what Blessing CEO has done now is the same thing the family is doing her for. Her sister is dead. Please let us mourn our sister. She's died at the hands of this. In fact, we're still suspecting that she was killed by her husband. But then you are castigating her character. You're saying all sorts of evil things. I didn't see the video again, according to the police report, right? So that's what we're on the same page. I do not agree with cyberbullying in any way. So, but those are the issues that we have tabled before you this afternoon. What are your thoughts? We'll really
and I wanted us to talk about Big Brother. I know we don't talk about
okay,
it.
all right, go on. So somebody has
Okay, so it just
me.
concluded yesterday, Big Brother Titans, and a South African one.
Yay. So
And the Nigerian in us was like, why didn't the Nigerian win? So some people are now like, the whole show was planned. They just used Nigerians to push their South Africans. Like,
oh dear, people have come again. They
have come
It just
again,
never
no.
pays you guys, right?
it's not us, them. Because I don't support it. Me, I felt she deserved it. She deserved the win because she was
Exactly.
confident. She was a lot. So if she was in Nigeria now, they would have said, "Oh, she deserved it, right?" But the show, I don't know. A lot of people feel like the show isn't good, isn't this one. But I don't see. Okay, at times they do. No, people watch. People like me watch.
People like you who are not vested in Nigeria.
People like me watch. But this particular season, I just learned that what is yours, because the fact that this particular lady was nominated from day one of the show till the very end
to be evicted every single time.
Every single Sunday she was up
for eviction.
Yes.
Why?
For eviction.
That means a lot of people would be.
A lot of people in the house didn't like her.
So they saw her as a
she was the most hated in the house.
My goodness. And you tell me why the president-elect is not the most hated politician right now.
So the whole thing, and then she ended up winning. The housemates definitely they'll feel
beef.
Yeah. So it was amazing. Honestly, yeah.
So I don't know what Baby Titans was about.
I know.
No, fun enough. I've never watched any Big Brother to say, I sat down and watched one season. You know how Nigeria is a very easy place to get gist. You know how you're just sitting out jejely, you say, you did not know what miracle.
Yeah.
Sacha Titans and hey, what's her name? God rest her. So Goldie was in the house with Big Brother Nigeria. Then because you're talking about Big Brother Nigeria, I just remembered one hot gist. I don't know if you ever saw the Big Brother that had Bayo and Dari Atalade, or was that Project Fame? Am I mixing things up?
No, that's
so it will be Bayo.
Yeah.
Bayo.
That's Project Fame. Not Big Brother.
You see, I'm so old school. Are you sure? But I thought Bayo was in the house. Bayo was in the house. He's now a pilot, right? Actually, that's where this gist is going. He became a police officer. Yeah, Bayo. Like Big Brother Bayo now. That's the old one.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch.
So Big Brother, Bayo was part of the house. Big Brother. What year was that now? It's not adding up. Anyway, the thing is, Bayo Oko, Big Brother Africa. This was what?
Okay,
what
Africa.
So just like
Nigeria.
this one. So so this which is where I'm going. This one was Big Brother Titans, but it's Big Brother Africa that had Nigeria and South Africa, and it was even season 1. Yeah. Guess where Bayo is from?
Yeah.
He's from Otukpo.
Are you serious?
Yeah, see life. So, but I think one of his parents is Yoruba. So, yeah. So, this weekend, somebody posted that, guess who I bumped into in Abuja? I just bumped into Bayo of Big Brother Africa. He's now a pilot. So, we're talking about, so often we like to condemn, Big Brother Titans, it must be on serious people that go into the house, right?
And that's not true. So most of them just go there to advertise themselves.
True.
To sell themselves.
Again, people just ignore them or write them off. But a lot of them actually come out and do well for themselves. Because again, they're just
of course, is Bisola not part of them? Just look at her now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even if you don't watch it for whatever reasons, let me put myself in that boat. Even if I don't watch it, the thing is they're individuals and it's the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people say because they don't teach good family values on the show because of the X-rated scenes. That's where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
And so Bayo is a great product of Big. He turned out well. He actually went to
There's so many of them that actually turned out well.
So what's the name of the winner for this one?
Kosi Twala.
Okay.
I really like her. I don't know whether it's because she was hated so much. I don't know, but
you know how you side.
But I just saw her. She was so intelligent. She was so confident. And do you know another amazing thing? She started a show in a show.
How?
Like she started her own show, Coffee with Kosi, in the house.
Beautiful.
It was amazing, honestly.
It's something she's going to continue after the show, I guess.
Definitely, she has to continue. Yeah.
All right. So congratulations, Kosi Tula, for winning $100,000.
God.
So if
Money.
See 90 days now. Stay in doing something for 90 days. She invested her time now. So hello. 78, yeah.
Oh,
it's not more 90 days.
No.
I see.
Not 90.
So very quickly before we go on break for the break to take the call to prayer, we got this message here. It reads, I think Blessing CEO should blame her lawyers for not pushing hard for her release. Maybe they thought the case is not serious. The judge is a family man who understands that making a mockery of another family is never acceptable. Muna, You didn't watch Big Brother? Interesting. I saw one comment that says Big Brother Titanic should no longer come back. Muna, what do you think? Patrick from New Carol.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, Muna, over to you. Answer.
I don't know. You should come back now. Why? Come on. It's making people rich overnight. So.
See how many people compared to how many percentage of the world?
But at least one person out of so many people isn't so bad. And the point is that they win money inside the house. So you have to be smart.
Endorsement deals, right?
No, like money. Each game comes with money.
Really? How much are we talking about? Muna, do they like old women like me?
I don't think age matters.
Age and nothing but a number.
Exactly.
My goodness. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So I'll consider it when my family members will have a meeting and decide what's the next Big Brother I want to go or not. Because hello,
I'll be rooting for you. I'll be rooting for
70 something days.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your comments, Patrick. We have to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll take our last story and then we'll call it a wrap on Perspectives this afternoon.
We teach girls shame. Close your legs, cover yourself. We make them feel as though by being born female, they're already guilty of something.
So I think right now we have the chance to be heard, and that's why we're doing it. We're all doing it because we're asking to try and elicit change.
No woman should sit down and allow a man to speak about her reproductive rights.
But it is about opening spaces for other women and not to be seen as token, and that because I'm a woman, I'm only speaking about women at the table. No, I'm speaking about side of the table that is empty and that women have to be there. So
I want us to leave this world better than we found it. And how I choose to affect change is by speaking up, by being the first and by being the dominant.
Over 4 billion of the world's population are girls and women, also faced with challenges that affect our world and contributing solutions to them. Let's have conversations and get some answers to them through their eyes and voices. Tune in to Perspectives, where we discuss important issues ranging from climate change, politics, health, the economy, and lifestyle on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Weekdays from midday. Perspectives. Conversations that matter.
This call to prayer is sponsored by the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح
Citizen FM.
Let's talk about it on our favorite radio station.
We're more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
We teach girls shame. Close your legs, cover yourself. We make them feel as though by being born female, they're already guilty of something.
So I think right now we have the chance to be heard, and that's why we're doing it. We're all doing it because we're asking to try and elicit change.
No woman should sit down and allow a man to speak about her reproductive rights.
But it is about opening spaces for other women and not to be seen as token, and that because I'm a woman, I'm only speaking about women at the table. No, I'm speaking about side of the table that is empty and that women have to be there. So
I want us to leave this world better than we found it. And how I choose to affect change is by speaking up, by being the first, and by being the dominant.
Over 4 billion of the world's population are girls and women, also faced with challenges that affect our world and contributing solutions to them. Let's have conversations and get some answers to them through their eyes and voices. Tune in to Perspectives, where we discuss important issues ranging from climate change, politics, health, the economy, and lifestyle on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Weekdays from midday. Perspectives. Conversations that matter.
Think about the good times, you and I. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Hey, now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood.
Hey, remember when you tried to write me off? Remember when you thought I'd take a loss?
All right, so for some reason you think that Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift's Bad Blood is our theme song this afternoon, but hey, it's because there's a lot of basketball going on online. So welcome back. You are still listening to Perspectives here on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. So thank you so much, Patrick, for all your messages and your commentary today. It really helped. You're going to say something? Okay, you put up your hand like I'm in class now, teacher. Yeah, so thank you so much. So Perspectives runs Mondays and Tuesdays at 12:15 to 1 p.m. Because of Ramadan programming. We're doing a lot of flexible programming. So thank you so much for staying with us all through the season. It's Good Friday this Friday, right? And then Easter Monday. What are your plans for Easter? I wanted to ask, my sister-in-law was saying something about that. We were just looking at ourselves. Nobody's buying Easter cloth anymore, doing any Easter picnics. In my church in Lagos, then we used to have Easter picnics on Easter Monday, because everybody stays with their family on Sunday, eats chicken and rice. But on Monday, you can come to church, bring whatever you have. You bring chicken, you bring sandwiches, you bring this, and we'll have a picnic in church. Is that just stuff like that happen? Oh dear God. So your tent, so is everybody for himself, God for us all.
Honestly,
all right. So
and I don't know whether I don't just know whether it's the economy or it's growth. I don't know. All things like this that used to be something that we look forward to. I don't even know day of Easter until
we are the generation that says adulting is a scam.
It is,
and so we're focused more on myself. How will I survive this 1 month?
Honestly,
what are the public holidays in this month? Okay, how will I go around? That's what we're thinking about, right? So it's no more general. You're not cooking to say, oh, I'm expecting guests. Nobody's expecting anybody.
Please stay in your house and eat. I'm not cooking anything for you.
So speaking about food, the Lagos State University, my alumnus, is on fire for unveiling a bread factory. Now, I know Mrs. Ibiemi. Yeah, Olatunji Bello. Funny enough, I know her personally. And she's the last vice chancellor. And on Friday, she came on social media. She took a picture, really, and said, Lasso Bakery opens for business. The bakery is part of her administration's drive to increase internally generated revenue, IGR. And the Lasso bread will henceforth be the only bread on the university's main campus, Ojo. That's Abby. That's what the tweet read. So the post has, however, provoked a wave of mixed feelings on the microblogging platform, as in on Twitter. Everybody's insulting the woman. While some users lauded the initiative, a section of the users argued that Lasso should focus on research, getting grants to support its operations. Some users also called out the university over its alleged monopoly, adding that other brands of bread should be allowed within the institution.
Of course.
Reacting to the comment section, Babatunde Irukera, that's the chief executive officer of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, said, you know who he is, right? He helped a lot during COVID when people call out one company. These people, their cheese balls used to be 20, it's now 5. You said, no, I can't find out, right? So the consumer, I like that in the last 3 years, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection, they've been very active, especially under the tenureship of Babatunde Irukera. He's a very approachable person. You can reach out to him on Facebook or Twitter and he'll respond to you. So I like that he jumped on this conversation. Now, he responded, he said, I'm afraid this presents a potential violation of competition laws under the FCCPA. It's an offense to limit competition in this manner. Lasso is not exempted because governments are also subject when they engage in commerce. Just because you are the government and it is your institution. I mean, you allow people to go to Mami Market to have photocopying business. You have Mami Market. You cannot stop other people from selling bread on campus just because you are trying to generate IGR for the government. Because Lasso is a state-owned university, right?
So you now, as a student, if you don't like that bread, you don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
You
must eat Lasso bread. You must buy Lasso bread or go outside campus and buy your bread, right? So, but on campus, the only bread sold will be Lasso bread. So now it's two-pronged. Number one is you cannot stop other people. Number two, people are saying, you did not hear the advert. They just discovered that the human vein can shine at you're not investing in research. You're not investing in ways with bread. But some other people say, hello, you will start from somewhere. A few days ago I was thinking, we all have business ideas, right? We all have things that we desire. I had this dream of owning a what they call it, a geriatric center. That's to care for old people. So, but my own, I don't call it a geriatric. But this is me throwing it out open. The universe is listening. So I'll call it a daycare for old people. You can come there during the day, play game, play darts, and go back to your place. So, but my husband asked me, how do you want to fund it? Have you ever thought about that? So a lot of us will think, I must jam one big money. Then do you understand? So Lasso is doing what that someone I mentioned, that even Harvard, they sell chips, or they have their own tuck shop where they sell their knickknacks to generate revenue. That's not their only source of revenue for the university. So while it is a commendable thing that they are that they have a bakery, because the lady said, bakery they move have you eaten hot agege bread? My God, put butter in and said Nigerians like bread. If you find good bread, you will buy bread, right? So that there's nothing wrong with Lasso investing in a bakery, as long as, of course, they're generating money to put back in the university. It doesn't stop them from going to TED Fund to seek for grants to boost what they call it IGR of the university. It does not stop them from, So now some other person now says, this is very disturbing. A bakery. What happened to funding research? This is what I just said. Where there is no completion, there is no innovation. And another person says, accolades to the VC, Professor Ibiyemi Olatunji Bello, as Lasso Bakery opens for business. The bakery is part of her administration's drive to increase IGR. So if you do something, you will get flack.
Definitely.
If you don't do it, they'll say, what are you people doing? So many people, this one said, this is worrisome that a university in caps is being applauded for opening a bakery when their counterparts outside the country are focused on research. Everybody's talking the same thing. But me, I will say two things. There's no wrong or right way to say do this, man. They've made the effort. If it's a bakery, I mean, if that is where they can easily tap and make some, it doesn't stop them from. Do you know whether Lasso has research? If you go to Ekpe, Lasso Ekpe, there's Lasso Ekpe, there's Lasso where else again? And they have all this, what they call it, grants in place. They have all these affiliations. It might not be generating as much money. Please let them have their bakery, jejely, I beg. My own is.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
But
either.
the fact that they are, it's more like they're imposing it on the people.
That's the only place, exactly.
But it's a good idea to me.
So someone mentioned also just what you said, monopoly. When Great Ife did this, it didn't need to ban its competitors. It was the best. It was the best at inception. Plus, people just bought because the brand.
Yes.
Do you get? People will buy because alone a school brand. Do you get? So OAU loves. People love great things. Great. They hate school, but not the brand. You might love. That's the thing. You might not like your university or this, but they have their own bread. They have their own water. If you go to Babcock University, they have their own water. They have their own ways again of generating income. If you go to Covenant University, they have their own water. So there's nothing wrong with it, actually, like you said. But don't ban other people from competing favorably. So.
Why are you laughing?
That's the last thing on our table today. And so our time is up. Thank you so much for all the... Okay, we got this response. Muna is not gross. Is that every adult is thinking of paying the next bill. A situation where I earn 50K per month, my house rent is 100K per year. I'll pay light bill and water bill. I will transport myself to where I work. With all these bills, please, nobody should blame me if I forget about Easter celebrations. Anyhow, we go celebrate them because it's vital for us Christians. Please, I hope I can go outside the university to buy my favorite bread. If yes, it's a good innovation. Buy the VC. Patrick, TV Bosa for you. Thank you so much for your contributions today.
Patrick.
You made the show really, beautiful. We really love your feedback. So please be like Patrick. Contribute on perspectives. Women, we don't hear enough from you. I will keep saying it. We'll keep pinching you people until you do the right thing. So it's a wrap on perspectives today. Mix the date tomorrow. Which of these stories? You can also leave a message on our website. So it's www.citizenfm.ng. Let's know your thoughts. On whatever program it is that you want to run commentary on. So if you can't reach us on WhatsApp, you can always leave a message on our website. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye from Muna and I.
Bye.